tonight, the Boston Celtics. Taking on the Washington Wizards. Won by the Wizards. Wall to Porter.
Screen. Watch cutter.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Wall to Porter. Shot from the lane won't go. To Horford. Now a steal by Washington. Second effort. Bradley Beal missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Irving. From the painted area, won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To Hayward. You've got to get that one to go. Wall in the front court. They trail by 2. To Beal. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Jay, fun fact for you. Of the charter franchises in the NBA, go back to that first season, 46-47. The Knicks and the Celtics, only 2 teams that never relocated.
Wow, that's impressive. Can I add another one? How about this? In 2008, when the Celtics won their championship, they needed 26 games to win their 17th title. By a twist of fate, you ready for this one? Coach Doc Rivers, head coach of the Celtics, played for the 93-94 New York Knicks team, which held the previous record in the playoff games before with 25 wins.
Go New York, go New York, go. Wall to Howard. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Celtics have it. Irving. To Horford. Surveys the floor. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this. The legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
To Porter, going to launch beyond the arc. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Irving with the basketball. Lead is 2. Can't miss those. Howard to Beal. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Timeout Boston, as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. They love this hustle.
Hey, man, you see who's guarding me?
Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. All lined up and ready for the jump. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
For three, and John Wall knocks down the wide open look.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him, but what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Goes to the left side. Irving to Rozier. Irving. Porter grabs the board. Boston secures the rebound.
I got him.
Aaron Baines powers it through. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. Wizards have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall. Not that time. He missed it. To Jaylen Brown. Short jumper misses. Wall across the timeline. Leads 3. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jay, it's amazing what can happen season to season. Celtics last year, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie Irving. They go to the 7th game in the East Finals. Now, they have a load of expectations entering this year.
Don't forget, Marcus Smart was in and out last year. This team won 55 games after losing one of their star players in the opening game of the season. Now you think about when you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who really came into his own in the playoffs, Terry Rozier, who became Scary Terry, probably a guy that can start in the league but now has to play a backup role behind Kyrie. This team is locked and loaded, and they're the favorite to win the East.
Good shot, man.
Boston with the basketball to Marcus Smart.
Cut it, I got yours.
Rozier. Rebound taken by the Wizards.
Hey, lock up.
To Rivers. Nice pass to set things up.
Hey, good shot.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Terry Rozier at the line. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Washington basketball. Porter to Wall. To Kelly Oubre. 4-3. That's a sweet stroke, even with a hand in his face.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Gets it in the left corner to Wall. Beal to Kelly Oubre. And scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Wizards have it. Wall to Porter. Wall to Porter. Deep left corner. Baseline drive. Beal. Not that time. Hayward to Rozier. Into the front court comes Wall. His team on top by 13. Porter, that's how you defend. To Marcus Smart. Hayward. Well, you can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time to shuffle things up. Irving. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Howard. Oubre. Wall. There it is, John Wall. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Jay, it feels like our heads are spinning, thinking about what the Celtics are going to put on the floor, let alone for Brad Stevens. But you look at this group, what impact it has on, say, a Jason Tatum, a Terry Rozier, and beyond.
There was a lot of talk in the offseason about what's going to happen to Jason Tatum's minutes. He was second on the team in minutes last year due to the fact that Gordon Hayward went down. But this is an abundance of talent issue for Brad Stevens and Celtics fans. You have so many interchangeable parts. Shimi Ojale can play a lot of minutes. Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Morris. The names go on and on and on with the interchangeable wings that can all defend and score. That's a great problem to have, Ed.
Like I said, our heads are spinning. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Big finish. Full head of steam that time.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
And now they'll play Hack-a-Dwight and send Howard to the line with the intentional foul.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
First free throw is good.
It's like practice.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot, good shot.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys down big and finishes strong. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
It's me, I got it.
Wall to Porter. Here comes the screen. It's denied by Horford.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Hayward. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
And he can't convert the free throw. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Oh, he had it.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Beal. Shot from the lane won't go. To Horford. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Missed a wide open look. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Jaylen Brown. Short jumper stays out. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. So it remains Washington basketball. Here's Wall for 2. Adds 2 points to the board.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Beal to Wall. Oubre to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Time for a change. Substitution coming on for Scott Brooks. Oh, it took a little longer than Celtics fans would have liked, but, Jay, they re-signed Marcus Smart. You look at what he brings. He's a modern-day defender with some throwback qualities as well.
He reminds me a lot of Dennis Johnson that used to play for those late Celtic teams. He's the guy that will get in your face, will pick you up full court. Even if you switch off and he's guarding a 4, he'll battle behind the 4, push him off the block. There's no doubt about it. The DNA of this team starts with Marcus Smart and also Marcus Morris. These are the 2 toughest players on the Celtics organization.
Hey, man, you killing me.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Wizards with the basketball. To Rivers. To Irving. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Jaylen Brown really coming into his own, the 3rd overall pick a couple of years ago. He saw his points per game go up drastically. Plus, he is one of the few people in the East that has the versatility to guard LeBron James.
To Rivers.
We got your help.
Brown with it up top. Trailing by 15. Now a steal by Washington.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Wizards at the controls. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
One of the best shake and bake players in the league. Austin Rivers, one of the most bona fide scorers in the game right now. Last year, the first time he was a full-time starter playing for his pops, Doc.
And he hits.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
That pass stolen by the Wizards. Horford to Hayward.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Austin Rivers. Nice pass to set things up. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
It's Washington with the basketball.
My bad, my bad.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Irving. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Jaylen Brown. Irving. He missed his first four from downtown. He finally gets a three to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses four in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Wall. To Kelly Oubre. To Wall. Nice pass to get things going. In watching John Wall, for him to be successful, you get the sense that he needs the ball in his hands most times.
He does, Ed, and there's a new age in the NBA. It's called team basketball. You equate a guard's success to how his team does. And when they're all sharing the sugar, it makes the team that much better and more efficient. For a guard who's trying to break into the elite of the elite, he will not do so until he relinquishes some of that control and he gets other players involved.
I cannot miss.
To Irving. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Wall with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead.
Screen, screen, come. I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
17-footer at the buzzer. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Bradley Beal, he's 3 for 7.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Howard to Beal. Here's a chance from long range. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics have it. Irving. Probing the defense. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. Wizards pull down the board. Into the front court, it's Wall. His guys holding the big lead. Beal. Baseline drive. Won't go. To Beal. Another shot won't go either. Wall buries it on the catch and shoot. If you blink, you may miss the fastest man in the NBA.
Man, John Wall is like a blur. When I see him, it reminds me of players I used to guard in the past. Stephon Marbury, Allen Iverson. He is that fast with or without the basketball.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Washington basketball. John Wall goes to work. No good.
I got ball. That's me. I got ball.
From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
To Irving.
Uh-oh, you know you can't go out me out here.
He throws it down.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
Irving. To Horford. It's a big finish. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Wizards have it. Wall. Passed it off and stuffs it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
My ball. I got ball. I'm here. In the stairs. He's coming.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for three. Not done yet. The follow won't go either.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Beal. Rebound Horford. To Jaylen Brown. And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Wall into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Porter gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Hayward. Beal. To Porter. Oh, he had him there for a second. Porter. Deep left corner. It's Boston with the rebound. To Irving. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's Wall. Rebound Horford.
Hey, keep giving me the ball.
Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
I got ball.
That misses. With a second to go, the Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Won by the Wizards.
Hey, switch. I got
Beal.
him.
Shot from the lane won't go. From the painted area, won't go down. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
I got ball.
Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Hayward. Now a steal by Washington.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Wall. Off the mark. No good. Brown into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. It's Washington with the basketball. Porter. To Howard. Rejected by Tatum.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Beal. Bradley Beal missed his first. That one goes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Jay, it feels like our heads are spinning, thinking about what the Celtics are going to put on the floor, let alone for Brad Stevens. But you look at this group, what impact it has on, say, a Jason Tatum, a Terry Rozier, and beyond.
There was a lot of talk in the offseason about what's going to happen to Jason Tatum's minutes. He was second on the team in minutes last year due to the fact that Gordon Hayward went down. But this is an abundance of talent issue for Brad Stevens and Celtics fans. You have so many interchangeable parts. Shimi Ojale can play a lot of minutes. Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Morris. The names go on and on and on with the interchangeable wings that can all defend and score. That's it.
Stuffs it down with authority.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving into the front court. They trail by one. Has a look. Shot by Kyrie, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. Just off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Wizards with the basketball.
Pick up.
Oh, Horford up to block the shot. Brown with it up top. Leads just a point. Irving. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
Hold on.
To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal. To Howard. Shot from in close, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Kyrie. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Wall across the timeline. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Irving has a chance. Deep two there.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Porter to Wall. There it is, John Wall. First couple didn't go. That one is true. If you blink, you may miss the fastest man in the NBA.
Man, John Wall is like a blur. When I see him, it reminds me of players I used to guard in the past. Stephon Marbury, Allen Iverson. He is that fast with or without the basketball.
My ball.
To Beal. Wall. It's a big finish.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Rozier with it. Shot clock turned off. They can get within one or tie it with a three. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. but you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Bradley Beal at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Desperation shot here from half court. First quarter is complete. Wizards have the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Now a steal by Washington.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 6. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. So it remains Washington basketball. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
To Beal.
Oh. Why would I take a tough shot right there? Stupid.
Rebound pulled in by Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. There it is, Al Horford. He's 2 for 2 now.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first All-Star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Hayward goes to the left side.
Get that out of here. Oh, he missed.
Shakes free and hits.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Washington basketball. To Beal. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Irving to Jaylen Brown. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. It'll stay Celtic basketball.
So versatile. How's streaming been going on Twitch?
Irving. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass.
We're going to see a team take the lead here?
Oh, my gosh. I keep passing it to the wrong person.
Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but believe it or not, outside of Toronto, Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. Philadelphia wasn't able to land LeBron. LeBron James leaves Cleveland. He goes out to L.A. And Toronto, almost in a Hail Mary trade, ends up getting Kawhi Leonard. And who really knows if he wants to play there and be there emotionally for 1 year?
Oh.
There's no doubt about it. The Celtics...
The crossover gets inside and the slam
we need a
dunk.
timeout.
You know,
We need
for a
to get
long
John Wall
time,
back
I've
in
been
there.
calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces, with fadeaways, step backs, whatever you want, he has. Now, that came from watching him a couple of years ago play at Duke Fantasy Camp in the summer. He was going against Jabari Parker for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. he gave Jabari the business. Now, this young kid was not even a freshman in college and was scoring any way he wanted to. And you knew that he was destined for success in the league. Danny Ainge got the steal of the draft. Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. That pass stolen
right, come on,
by the Wizards.
Let's run this score up.
To Wall. There it is, John Wall. He's now 4 for 6. Driving right to the basket. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Wizards at
Yeah,
the control.
I'm the same way. I'm nowhere near affiliate, but I'm sure you're like closer than I am.
Wall.
Bad release.
It's good.
John Wall, the new modern
Like,
day
I think I only
athlete.
average like
He battled the knee injury last
0.2
season
viewers
and
a
missed
stream.
41 contests
I think I need
after
like
undergoing
3 on the
arthroscopic
average,
surgery on that
and
knee,
like 50
and still
followers.
one of the
Only have like
fastest
7
guys we
followers
have in
on
the league
Twitch.
today.
Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around
So that's
out
why
there
I'm trying
to
to
get the
YouTube
fans
stream.
going. That is
See if I can
true,
just get
but
some
he's also
views.
finding
Seems like
his
most
rhythm.
people be on YouTube just randomly. You know, like more
Steps
so
around
like
the defender
on the go.
and puts it in. Nicely done.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Runner's good there.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
To Porter. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Wizards have it.
Defense, let's go.
To Wall. Yes, and a
And
foul.
one.
He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive.
How many views do you need? The average 3, right? Or do you need more
Missed
than
the
3?
foul shot. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more
on,
beautiful
John.
than
Green.
rewarding your
Yes.
teammates with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our
Oh yeah,
EA
that's true.
Sports halftime
A lot of the
report.
Twitch streams, I think they
Jalen.
only last like 14 days if you're not affiliate.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
I think the hardest thing on Twitch is like to go back through, let's say like a 2-hour stream to make like clips and highlights. Like
Jay, they
it takes a lot of time and effort. That's the only thing I don't like about streaming on Twitch for a long period of time. I try to like break my stuff up in
He
segments. So
reminds
like
me a lot of
if I stream
Dennis
like
Johnson that used to play for
a
those
full basketball
late
game, I may
Celtic
just stop
teams.
the stream
He's the guy that will get in your
and then
face, will
just
pick you up
like
full
try to
court.
get clips
Even
out of
if you
that.
switch off and he's guarding the 4, he'll
Get that out of
battle
here.
behind the 4, push him off the block. There's no doubt about it. The DNA of this team starts with Marcus Smart and also Marcus Morris. These are the 2 toughest players on the Celtics organization.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, consistent viewers. Yeah, I have a lot of people that's kind of like pop into the stream and then like leave after probably like 30 seconds or a minute.
To Beal.
So yeah, it's pretty rough.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school
Come on,
equals
John.
high percentage.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in
But
the
have you
game.
found another
But
like,
the one thing you
outlet,
look for in
like
the
network,
defensive
you can
end,
get your name out
when
there
there's a
besides
huddle after
Twitter?
a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Yeah, I thought about that too, trying to like write it down. But a lot of times the games I play, it's like fast paced. Like I'm not able to kind of just take time out to write it down. So for like example, like this game, if I did like an amazing dunk, I won't be able to write it down because I got to get back on D. But that's a good idea.
That's me. I got ball. Here we go. Here we go.
And counted at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Wall.
Come on, Dwight.
To Howard. Oh, not that. And a putback slam.
You said what? Chips? Like, hold on, I'm lost. What do you mean?
It's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
And stuffs it home.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Irving to Hayward.
I was about to say, no way. I see you, Otto.
To Wall. Porter. Otto Porter. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And this squad just continues
Dunk on
to
him,
light
John.
it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Slams it home
we
on
can't
the
get up
putback.
those.
Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And scores. Strong
Let's
take.
go, John.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, no way.
Smothering D.
I gotta make sure I get my
Big-time
hand
coaching
up.
strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Like chips, I don't even know what that is. I'm still lost. I'm sorry. I have to try to figure that out after this game.
To Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk.
I mean, like,
but what
I stream
don't
on
see is
Twitch
energy.
more so
Scream,
than
do
Mixer
something,
because I
get
try to
yourself
do Mixer because I
emotionally
feel like it
involved
was
in the
less
game.
saturated, but for some reason I get like no views on Mixer at
Jay,
all.
fun fact for you, of the charter franchises in the NBA, go back to that first season, 46-47. The Knicks and the Celtics, only 2 teams that never relocated.
Wow, that's impressive. Can I add another one? How about this? In 2008, when the Celtics won their championship, they needed 26 games to win their 17th title. By a twist of fate, you ready for this one? Coach Doc Rivers, head coach of the Celtics, played for the 93-94 New York Knicks team, which held the previous record in the playoff games before with 25 wins.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Oh, clips.
Ball
Oh,
with it up top.
well, when the
Leads
first time I
5.
did it, I used PlayStation. I used
To
what's
Kelly
it called? The
Oubre.
Playroom or something like that.
Nothing going here on that drive.
It's like a little app that comes with the PlayStation 4, so I use that. I think it's Showroom or something like that. Playroom. Yeah, it's called Playroom.
I mean, if you have athletic ability
Mixer
like
is
that
like an
guy
app that's like
offensively,
built
as
into
soon
the
as you beat
Xbox.
your man,
It's just like
if
Twitch.
you don't beat him off
For
the
some
ground
reason
the
they're not
jump, you have no
as
chance.
big as Twitch right now. I mean, they were working on it. I think they're
Morris.
like in their 2nd season right now, so they're
Horford.
trying to implement like
There it
these
is,
new
Al
widgets
Horford.
and things like
That's
that.
how
They
it's
compete.
done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
I mean,
This
it's
11-year
okay. I mean,
veteran
it's
has
good. I mean,
emerged
they
as
have
a
like
uniquely
a chat box on the
stabilizing
screen,
force for any
kind of like
team he
how
plays on.
YouTube has it
He may
set
not
up right
ever
here.
win a prize for his fiery
that's a plus,
oratory,
since you can't
but his
add
steady
overlays.
demeanor is part of what makes him invaluable.
No, he's supposed to dunk.
Cleans it up. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one.
But I don't know, for some reason, like I said, with Mixer, like I'll give people maybe one view, like every hour or so. They'll hop in for like about a minute and leave. But Twitch actually get more viewers. But I mean, they're still not like a long duration. It's kind of like in and out.
Free throw, count it. It's a 3-point
and since I got the Xbox One X,
8.
I'm not able to use my Connect anymore because I don't have the adapter. So I don't have a webcam, so that could be an issue too for some people. Oh.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Oh yeah, Playroom was the first thing I used when I made my first NBA Live video.
It's Washington with the basketball.
I mean, I like it because like all the clips are already in the system. You know what I mean? So like you don't have to do any importing. Everything is right there. And they got like a nice little computer generated intros and outros. You can add like audio, you can add music to it. So it's pretty good.
Hayward, and he can't get
the only thing I don't like about it, they got like a lot of old overlays. Like for example, like if you wanted to put like a Red Dead 2 Redemption overlay, they might have like, let's say, like a GTA overlay, and it's kind of like you could use it because they're similar games, but at the same time, it's not the same as that game that you're playing. So like, I would use something like a Battlefield, like a Call of Duty like overlay for like a Battlefield clips, you know what I mean? Because there's still like, you know, gunshot, bullets and stuff like that in the background, but you could never tell that it was a Call of Duty like overlay, because it's the same thing basically.
You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0, and if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Yeah, I'm looking to buy a webcam now, maybe from like Target or like Walmart, but I'm trying to make sure I get something that's like 1080 and maybe something that can play like crystal clear, you know, at nighttime when it's a little bit darker in the room. The last thing I want to be is like faded, like, you know, blacked out.
Keep being physical, keep knocking him off balance.
Fires the 3.
No, he's about to quit. It was a good game though, up until like the third quarter. I was on YouTube yesterday, watching like someone made a YouTube like what's the best webcams to buy. I already have like a digital camera, but I think I need something like a little capture card and like a HDMI cable to hook it all up. So I just feel like by the time I do all that, it'll be way more than just buying a webcam, you know.
If he's hitting shots, it could be a long.
Yeah, I mean, I like PS4, but I'm more of an Xbox person. Only upgraded to the Pro because I wanted a Spider-Man, the Red Edition console, but I don't have any friends on PlayStation, so it's kind of rough. And since I got the One X now, it's kind of like you kind of want to buy games for it because it is pretty nice. I mean, the 4K quality is good, but to me, it's not a big difference in the Pro. You mostly notice it like in like grassy areas, you know, like environmental backgrounds. But as far as like gameplay and like graphics for the players, or like, you know, gunplay like in Call of Duty or like Battlefield 5, it's pretty much all the same. I just feel like everybody should have at least one 4K system, you know, something that they will enjoy, but it's not a must-have. Like I've been playing with my up until this Black Friday, I had like a regular Xbox, the original one since 2013. And to be honest, I couldn't tell the difference when I played like Forza Horizon 4. Just the grass, like I said, the grass and the mountains and things like that look a lot more crisp and clear. But other than that, it was, I don't want to say it's a waste of money because I wanted Battlefield 5 and I wanted like an exclusive colorway console, so it's like a Gold Rush edition.
Oh, Horford up to
for me, it was good. I mean, it came with a lot of little light perks like 14-day Game Pass, 1 month EA access, came with a free digital Battlefield 1, Battlefield 1943 was free, you know, Battlefield 5 was free. So it's like you couldn't beat that for $429. Oh, and also came with a free wireless controller, either the white version or a black version. So that was a steal.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Porter. Rejected by Tatum.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
I was wondering what happened to you for a while. I was about to DM you on Twitter the other day, but I ain't seen you post nothing lately either, man. But I actually kind of just stopped playing live for about, I want to say like maybe 3 weeks ago. I played like one game. I did a stream, like live on stream. Turned out to be kind of bad because I was playing with randoms, so I lost pretty much almost every match. But I kind of just got tired of it. Like, I stopped making courts. Kind of just got into Forza Horizon 4 for a while, and you know, just playing different stuff. It's kind of hard. Like, for a while, I didn't like playing live because the play now online mode that I'm doing now, the meter was moving too fast. You know, you couldn't get no consistent shots.
Well defended.
So it was frustrating. Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe
but I felt like that was one of the things that messed me up.
Get to the free throw line.
Not playing live consistently. Like, I stopped like meeting people on Twitter. You know, I feel like I kind of lost momentum. You know, trying to branch out and play other games, but I just don't want to get stuck in just playing live. And that's what I'm known for on YouTube is NBA Live. You know what I mean?
Beal to Wall. It's denied by Horford.
Oh, come on.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide
Oh, he said
open
hurt
look.
your hands.
I know he's a volume shooter.
I actually never had an issue with any of the
Might be
system's
time to
controllers,
adjust the scouting
and I got
report,
small
though.
hands,
Start
so
denying him the ball.
Trying to cash in.
I mean, maybe that's why.
Beal, 4 out of 7.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year,
the PlayStation
averaging
controller
just under 23 points
does
per game.
feel like
Glad to know
it fits perfectly in your hand. I will say that.
That's great defense.
That's one thing that's a
Great
plus,
contest
and I
by
like the way
D, but I want to see
the
the coaching
joysticks
staff
feel
call
too.
the same exact play the next
Like,
possession.
they're a little bit
Get that
stiffer.
offensive player the
Like,
ball. Let him prove that it
I don't
wasn't
know.
the D.
I don't know how to
It
explain
was
it,
more in
but
his own head.
they don't feel as loose as
It's
Xbox.
good.
Like, I
Count
feel like I'm
the
in
basket
more
and the
control
foul.
So
when I
many
play
times
like
we
games
get on a
like
defender,
Forza, like a
quote-unquote,
driving game or something,
letting
or
the
like a basketball
offensive
game. I
player
feel like I got
score on
total
an
control of
and
my
one.
player on
Sometimes there's a
PlayStation.
lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Can you stand? It's coming. Can you stand?
Irving. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never be
Oh
five.
yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, I had like went back home to see my grandmother for Thanksgiving because she wasn't doing well.
Here's a chance from
So I
long
definitely
range.
understand you.
Can't get the
When life
bounce.
comes, you know, you never know. You got good days and bad days.
Tatum. Buries the
That was the
three.
hardest thing
And in
too.
today's game, you have
Like
to make
about a month
shots
ago,
like
I
that.
was like
Nice
getting
work
frustrated and
playing
stressed,
it.
trying to stream, not getting views, and you know it takes a
Wall
lot
in
of
the front
time
court.
and a lot of
His
effort
team
to
up
put
by
into
7.
making videos, and then you feel like you only get like 5 views, and it's like it's kind of deflating at times. But I mean, if this is what you want, you know, it's not gonna come overnight. So I understand
Has
that,
a look.
but sometimes
He's
it's
too
tough.
good
You
to
know?
leave that wide open.
Like the
Defense
people
has
that's
to
kind of like
communicate.
midway of the road that becomes
Well, we
Twitch
got a
affiliates.
chance to firsthand
It's like
watch
they
something
forget where
we
they come
created.
from, you know
I
what I
think we just
mean?
watched
They
an
want you
epic
to
gimmick of passing. I've
retweet
never
this,
seen
you
something
know,
like this
follow
before.
them here and
It was
there,
so
you know what I mean?
contagious, everybody
It's kind of
started
like,
to
come
do
on,
it,
man,
and
give
it
back to the
ultimately
little people
led to the other
sometimes. You gotta
team's
do so
demise.
much.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Beal.
It's like, I follow these couple people I met on Twitch the other day. They're not like big like Ninja or anything,
It's
but they're kind
Wall.
of making a name for
It's
themselves.
good.
They do like
If
console
you don't stand
giveaways.
in his way,
But what I
he's
realized
going
is that
to make you
they will
pay.
acknowledge me in their streams, but they won't follow me back
ball's
on
in his
Twitter.
hands,
You know what I
we
mean?
all
But they
knew what
won't
was
show me
gonna
no
happen.
love on Twitch.
Play is
You know what I
stopped.
mean? So at the end of the
Timeout,
day, it's
Boston.
like
They're down
I'll
big
tune
in
into your
this fourth
stream and I'll
quarter,
watch your
and a
stream for
chance
like,
here to
you
empty
know,
their
30
bench.
minutes, 20 minutes or whatever. The most I probably watch is like about 2 hours because of the console giveaway. But other than that, they don't really show love back either, you know? So it's kind of hard to kind of put your foot, you know, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to kind of plant your seed in like this streaming kind of community. Like, they don't really want to let you in, you know?
Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3.
Make the
That's
next,
good
make the
D.
next.
Shot no good.
Hey, Hey, check up. Let's go.
Porter to Howard. Get the camera.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to just mix it up. Like, I don't want to get stuck and be one-dimensional. You know, like, I don't know how people just play Fortnite all the time. I get it because Fortnite is what's popular and it's hot. But other than that, it's like, do you really enjoy it that much, or you just do it because it's gonna get you the most views? But
Rozier not getting the bounce. The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.
Are you on Xbox right now?
On EA Sports.
I'm gonna have to add you. I'm gonna have to add you as a friend. Let's see. Let me see. How many points did John have? John had 27 points. Bill 13. It's funny why I don't know why I feel like I score better with John Wall in this game than Bradley Bill. He's 5 for 8. Oh, that's not bad. Usually I'm like shooting like 35%, 40% with Bill. But you also have 2K, right? I didn't buy 2K this year. I told myself I'm gonna skip a year. I felt like I kept paying for like the same game every year, just different roster. Same thing with Madden. I didn't buy Madden this year at all. Oh man, let me see. I wonder if I should play one more. We got what, 2-game winning streak going on online. Y'all play the Xbox at work. Damn, that's tight. Where you work at to be able to play Xbox at work? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like with Twitter, it started off really good. I mean, it's still good for me, but I don't really want no handout at the same time. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of people who make videos for NBA Live. Like, for example, before the game came out, you know, Live took all these people and they brought them to Hollywood, right, for like the launch party. And what got me into YouTube was that, I don't know if you know this YouTuber, well, I guess I won't say his name right now just because I'm streaming still, but I'll DM you. I was kind of irritated how, you know, all these fans of 2K, they got these platforms on YouTube. They go to the live release party and they enjoy themselves, right? They have a good time. And then after the party is over and they get back home, like 3 weeks later, once the game was released, they start shitting on it, you know, talking about how live was trash, 2K is better. And it's kind of like, you know, Live invites you guys to this release party, right, to use your platform to get, you know, more followers and build a fan base back up. But you take the opportunity to bash the game that just, you know, took you to Hollywood. Well, I guess I'm assuming everything is on the expense as far as like hotel, because I heard like people say it during their YouTube blogs. But it's just messed up, you know. At the end of the day, Live is trying their best to come back, you know. And I've been playing Live since like 97, So I enjoy live. I like what they're trying to do, you know, especially with all the patches. The game has become a lot better than what it was, you know, like a month ago, 2 months ago. So I enjoy the game, you know. So I just felt like, you know what, let me just go ahead and make a YouTube and just get my voice heard and get my opinion out there. So that was pretty much the reason why I did it. And it turned out to be cool, you know. Like, I don't get a lot of views on YouTube, but lately I haven't posted anything. But Twitter was cool, you know, just to kind of get exposure from like EA making courts and stuff like that. Like, I never thought I would be like featured like EA.com, you know what I mean? So no matter if I blew up on streaming or, you know, YouTube, anything like that, just to be recognized at that kind of spotlight and that magnitude does, you know, does make you feel good and make you feel appreciated, you know, when you take time out your day to customize a court or just send a simple tweet and people like it and people retweet it, you know what I mean? So I actually like Twitter. I remember years ago when I first got on it, I didn't even know how to use it. Like, I thought it was a trash app, but I was able to win like VIP tickets to see the Wizards courtside and Kevin Hart, you know. So Twitter has been wonderful to me, but that's like the only platform that I have to kind of like get, you know, my streams and information out. I just recently went back to Instagram. I only probably have like 2 pictures on there. I made it like 2012, had like 1 photo this whole time. So I think I'm gonna start like putting my custom courts, putting like custom card designs from Forza on there, just to like share my photos, so I don't have to keep using Twitter like every 5 to 10 minutes sending out designs all day. But then I also thought about trying to stream like some older games. For example, maybe like let's say like Assassin's Creed, like maybe Black Flag, maybe something like a Resident Evil, you know, 7 type game, something that people are not playing, and maybe I could get some viewers that way. But I don't know, it's kind of hard because you can't compete with the big dogs streaming like the newest games, and then nobody want to tune in to watch anything that's too old. So you kind of gotta find an in between. I think that's the hardest part. What they tell you just figure it out, like that's bogus. Well, that's one thing I can say. When I started like reaching out to people on Twitter, like everybody showed love. It's one guy who's been featuring like the core battles a lot, Jonas Gaming. He's been like a cool person like to talk to at the beginning. I haven't talked to him in a while, but you know, he put me on like a couple of apps on Android that you can use to make like banners and things like that. So he was cool too. You know, he told me about some people I could reach out to on Twitter that had like they foot in the door a little bit. So he showed love. I mean, I haven't really had people kind of diss me or carry me to the point like they didn't want to help, but you could tell like they'll give you just enough to say, hey, I helped you, and that's it. You know what I mean?
It's NBA action on
They don't want
EA
you to get more
Sports.
views than them.
I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific. Won by the Wizards. Porter.
Keep up. Match up.
Oh, come on,
To
Dwight.
Beal.
Why would you go out there to the three-point line? That doesn't even make any sense.
Howard lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball.
Oh my gosh.
Looking to make something happen. Middleton. That'll be out of bounds.
Like, everybody's
Ball the
running
last
out of
to touch
control
it.
right
It'll
now.
stay with the Bucks.
But one thing I can say, like, PS4 is cool with the feature that you can stream straight to YouTube. Like, Xbox doesn't have that. Like, you can only use Twitch or Mixer.
Antetokounmpo.
So this is
It's
actually
good
a
for
plus.
3.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly KD gave him advice, and that was to play for himself. You think about the similarities,
on,
KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
Wall. Here's a chance from long range. Offensive board.
Oh
Shot
my
from the
gosh.
lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs wondering where the foul was every time.
Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. They lose a Game 7 at Boston. In your mind,
that's good.
foundation,
11
is it in
views for
place
a
in
game.
Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but
what
last
game
year
was
was
that?
a disappointment for the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 years ago, they finished 6th in the Eastern Conference. And last year, when you play against the Celtics, a team that does not have 2 of its star players in Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, the Bucks should have won that. But it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Keith.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Bledsoe with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game.
He about to try to cross me up.
To Lopez.
All right, good D, John.
Nothing going here on
Get that out of
drive.
here.
Runner here. Won't go down.
Nope, no block.
Into the front court. It's Wall. He'll run the offense. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh my gosh.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Wall.
Come on, y'all not gonna give me a green on that?
Iron. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads 4. Tosses. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
All right, slow down, John. Slow down.
Wall.
They keep giving me that 3 with Keith, so I might have to take that eventually.
To Howard.
I feel like nobody's moving without the ball.
Wall. To Beal.
Oh,
For
too
3.
early.
Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Giannis
Yeah,
Antetokounmpo.
versatile. You
Gets
never
a
told me
look.
what game was
Can't
that.
hit.
That you
And
were
that's how
streaming.
you close
said it
out
was
on a
old.
shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
I think I may know what you're talking about. Was it a free-to-play game from PlayStation? Why did they try to take my team out already? I hate these auto subs. Let me get Kelly in here. Get Morris.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's a 5-second violation. Now
Oh
a
my
steal by
gosh.
Milwaukee. To
I feel
Antetokounmpo.
like I'm about to throw this game away.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody
Yeah, I
in
know, I
transition
understand, my
thinks they
bad.
have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, That's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defense.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I think it's like Absolver or something like that. I didn't play it yet. I mean, I try to download everything for free just because it's free, you know what I mean? Sometimes you find some gems in there, you know, some good games.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
But I do feel like I missed the opportunity to play with you guys. Like, I think
good free throw
it's
shooting.
you and I think L Angel or somebody from Twitter. Like, she hit me up a couple of times, like on Twitter and stuff like that.
Washington
and I know
basketball.
I be seeing like posts when she plays with people online from Twitter. So I feel like I kind of missed that wave playing with you guys, you know.
And they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now,
and then my PSN is about to expire. I think
Middleton
on the 16th or 19th.
4-3. That's good D.
Now I gotta spend like another $60 for a year because I didn't buy it on Black Friday for $40.
Beal to Wall.
Come on, John.
Lets it fly from long range, and John Wall good on the quick release there.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the 3.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Come on, dunk.
And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Quarter 3
no way.
At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. Quarter comes to an end. The Bucks with the lead.
Yeah. I haven't played with anybody on Twitter. I think she's the only one. You and her, I think, are the only people I actually add as a friend. Oh, and that one guy named, like, I think Pineapple Actor or something like that. He actually was featured in, like, the EA Courts of the Week. He added me, but we never actually played together.
Not bad. Right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
To Wall.
But it's like when I'm on PlayStation, nobody's online. And then when I get on PlayStation, it's like, it's very seldom, you know what I mean? It's not often at all. But I'll probably be back now just because I kind of, I'm in the mood to play basketball, you know.
Has a chance. It's no good.
Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
All right, come on. We got to get this lead.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Timeout.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
Yeah, I met him on Twitter. Like, I think after I was featured a couple times for Courts of the Week, he followed me or whatever, and he started asking me like, how did he get recognized? And he kept using like hashtag EA Sports. He never at EA, and he never added Raul. So I was telling him that, and it took him about maybe a month later, and he finally got it though. You know, so shout outs to him. He didn't give up. But a lot of times, to be honest, I see some courts are like, that court is trash. You know what I mean? Like, and I would never like be negative on Twitter, because I just want to spread like love and positivity. But I'm like, all right, let me come back and make a couple courts. You know what I mean? But I feel like I want everybody else to get a shot too. You know, because it took maybe for my third time to get recognized. It probably took over a month or so. And I was like looking at my courts and like, man, I know my courts are better than these. You know. But then the last time they chose three of my courts at once.
Here's Wall for 2.
So
there it is.
It kind of puts me in a position where I have to delete courts in order to make courts. And I just don't want to do that, you know.
The new modern day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season.
All my designs kind of meant something to me when I made them, you know.
On that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly definitely,
not afraid of the spotlight here,
show me some
because
gameplay.
that was not an easy look.
Oh, emphatic slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first.
And then after
he came out
I get off of this YouTube stream, I'll DM you too.
To get to the rim. Now look how
it sucks that you can only chat and I can't like. I mean, you can you can only like talk to me in the chat and you can't like get into like a party chat while I'm streaming. I know people are telling me about Discord. I've downloaded it. I made a profile, but I haven't ever tried it in the stream. Like I said, I don't really get viewers, so there's almost no need. But it's not. It would be nice to be able to like live stream and be able to chat to your viewers instead of just like reading the chat. You know what I mean?
Wide open,
and it's taking forever to load.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point.
And there's like so much stuff out there, like so many other apps, so many websites to kind of like help you out with streaming that you really don't know about until you kind of come across and meet the right people.
The whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Wall to Porter. Trying to cash in. Otto Porter. Oh, the defense has to adjust.
That's a
He's
2.
4 for 4 to start this
Come on,
one.
ref.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Wall.
You can't leave Bill open.
Fires the 3. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect.
Yeah, I haven't tried it, but I do know I was on the stream when someone tried Discord, and someone that was like following the stream was able to get into a party chat. But I don't know if it works with the YouTube stream or not. I know it works with Twitch, but it might, because I think you can connect all your accounts to Discord if I'm not mistaken. But I'll put some more time into it eventually.
Oh, nice find.
But it's hard to use those apps if you don't have any followers, you know. You'll never be able to activate them, you know. So
Jay, it seems
until I
every
get
year
like the
Giannis said that
consistent
a good ball
following,
makes him
and I won't even look into
now he's entering
trying
his
to do the
6th
Discord
NBA
right
season.
away.
And Brook Lopez is on the record, the new acquisition for the Bucks, saying that Giannis is the best player in the Eastern Conference. That is saying something when you have Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard.
The biggest thing too is like letting people party chat in your stream. You don't know what someone's going to say.
Best player in the game, yet alone the Eastern Conference.
And one.
Green to the
back up. Go back up.
The shot won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Nice finish at the rim.
There's a reason they call him the Greek Freak. With his ball skills, pretty good. With his height, 6'11". His athleticism, 40-inch vertical plus. And he's most dangerous in transition, which is probably the reason why he had an MVP caliber year with career highs in points, rebounds, and field goal percentage.
Buckets. Oh.
Deep
robbed
there,
me.
won't go.
Ed, let's bring it back to the fundamentals here. You have to follow through on that, not a slingshot.
Come on, let's tie this up before half.
It's Washington with the basketball.
I see you, John. Damn.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Bucks in front.
Are you at home right now? You said you'll be streaming, but you have
Tight game through
yeah,
the first 2 quarters as we resume.
the Streamlabs, I downloaded the Streamlabs too on my laptop. But it won't work for me because I don't have a capture card, so I can't use none of the overlays. And I don't play games on PC, so I basically kind of just gave up on that for now. But Twitch allows you to add like Streamlabs widget,
which leaves the defense wondering which way
so you can add like a Streamlabs like timer, countdown timer. So like let's say you're gonna stream at like 4 o'clock today. You can put be on at 4 p.m. today. It's like a Streamlabs widget you can add to your page. You can add like I think avatars or like live emojis where they're like strolling up and down the screen while you're streaming. So like if somebody feels like you did something, you know, crazy on the stream and they want to seem like a live emoji where it's like screaming and yelling, they can do that. If they want to send like a frowning mad face at you, they can also select that.
40 points on me, I'm gonna foul out. I'm gonna start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
I mean, Streamlabs do have like some nice overlays, but to be honest, I didn't even know what a capture card was until like recently. I started to look it up.
To Wall. Oh, he had him there for a second. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
I missed it.
To Adetokunbo.
Oh,
nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's not really complicated, but it just if you're just playing on console, then it's not really going to do you no good. And like I had just recently found that out.
Oh, it's blocked.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Are you on like on PC right now watching the stream, or are you on your console?
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
From long range, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot. Ed, the reason why this could be the year of the fear of the deer, last season they only had 2 players that shot over 33% from the three-point line. Now you add the Michael Jordan of Delaware, and and also Pat Connaughton. Those are the floor spacers you need.
And Jay, don't forget Ersan Ilyasova. Talk to the people in San Antonio. Talk to Brett Brown and the Sixers at the end of last year. With his length and his ability to space the floor, that's a great addition for the Bucks. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, you mentioned him. Well, at some point he's going to be a consistently great three-point shooter. When that time comes, look out. Short jumper misses.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Count it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
How did you even find me on the stream? Like it sent you a notification to your PSN or something?
Well, first off, energy
like, do you have
and
a PlayStation
persistence
app?
conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're
like,
actually
I was
hitting
actually
people on
surprised.
those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy,
the capture
you see
card.
why they're in the league.
Well, I know for the camera, it was like a thumb drive that you could like insert into like the HDMI. So you insert the thumb drive into your PC, and then the HDMI part will go into the camera, and then you can use that as a webcam. But I guess it's something that you pretty much capture your video streams and transfer it over from your PC to your console, and vice versa.
He's going to the line for
but
2.
I heard it's pretty expensive.
So many times, small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
I'll send you like a screenshot when I get off of here.
Oops, he missed the first one.
Oh no, you're fine. You still can you can still send the questions regardless.
Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Oh my gosh, like why is he running all the way out there?
And this is where
that's the only thing about live. Sometimes it's like you don't have full control of your player. Like,
complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Middleton lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not there for Bledsoe.
The notification, did it come from YouTube or did it come from PlayStation?
Down 3. And Bradley Beal
I don't know if I ever added you on YouTube, right? Or do you follow me on
That
YouTube?
confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net,
No, go back, go back.
Middleton to Lopez. Brooke
Oh,
Lopez.
guys, the
3 for
defense is
6
terrible.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have
Alright,
that
we only down by
height, you got to
2,
throw that
so
one down with
take it
authority.
slow.
Send a message.
Y'all gonna keep leaving Bill open?
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Oh my
Beal,
gosh, my release is terrible
and
right
it's
now.
Lopez there for the rebound.
That's why y'all leaving Bill open, huh?
Middleton to
Alright, we gotta make him
Bledsoe.
pay.
Middleton.
Austin,
rebound comes
do
down
that
to
again,
Green.
bro. You're gonna get benched.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket.
Get on D, get
To
on D.
Lopez. Brooke Lopez. 4 out of 7.
Bodies
gosh.
bouncing all around on that layup
We
with the
can't get the
offense
lead.
winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Get the
Oh,
cameras out.
snap.
Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead.
Come on. Oh, good hustle, Jeff.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary
Yeah, it's like
reaching fouls
it's almost like
that,
sometimes the
will be the team
players
that
kind of
ends up
like
with the L.
run
free
towards the
throw
sideline
is
or
good.
run to the baseline. It's like that's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I don't know how many followers I got on YouTube. I know it's not many. I think it's like
2 for 2 on that
I
trip.
want to say maybe 4. I don't know, maybe not even 4.
Now a steal by Washington. This.
There we
for the
go.
tie. That
There we
ends
go.
the third quarter. We have a tie ball game.
You see that steal and that green light at the buzzer?
The Wizards in control of the basketball as we
All
start
right, come
the
on,
fourth.
y'all.
And this game's been everything we could have
Antetokounmpo
hoped
already
for.
has 27
All tied up
points.
after 3.
I got him.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Oh, nah, you definitely
Well, we
should
got
have
a
loved.
chance
I
to
really appreciate it.
firsthand watch something be
Man, thanks for
created.
kicking
I
it
think
with
we
me
just
too on the
watched
stream
an
right now.
epidemic of passing.
You're my actual,
I've never
my
seen
first
something like this before. It was so
consistent
contagious.
viewer. You know what I
Everybody
mean? You're
started to do
dedicated,
it,
die
and it
hard.
ultimately
I
led to the
never
other
forget
team's
this.
demise.
If
really
that's an
appreciate it.
epidemic, sign
I
me
probably
up.
would have turned the stream off by now if you wasn't actually watching, to be honest.
And count the basket
I'm just glad like the
inside.
game is
And sometimes less
it's
is more.
competitive as
Keeping
well.
it simple is the best way.
Because one of these games I blew somebody out by almost like 20.
Rivers with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Beyond the arc for 3.
All right, Austin, you gotta
Defense
go to
was
the
ready.
bench.
Tough shot
You're
for
doing
Austin
stupid shit.
Rivers.
When you have cold shooting like this in the second half, you have to find other ways to score than just relying on the three-point shot. Maybe try turning that corner off that PNR and getting to the rack.
But I will say they did a good job this year. Like,
Wizards with the
they do
basketball.
play like they're
Austin
real
Rivers to
counterparts
Kelly
in real
Oubre.
life. Because Austin wouldn't make half this stuff like in real life that he did like last year on live. Come on, Kelly.
Has a chance. Rebound comes to Bledsoe. To Lopez. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Yeah, man. I feel like I need to find like a group or something. Like I know it's like a community on Twitter with EA, but I feel like people are in their own little groups as well, like their own little cliques.
Small sample size, but
You know.
making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And here's the setup, Ed. Down
I really
the
don't want
stretch.
to
From a
necessarily
player
have
who's
to
been
feel like
in
I
these
sell
type
my
of
soul to be a
positions,
part of anything like that.
Eventually, I'm going to hit you with
But
a
I
head
feel like
fake,
I
and you're gonna
definitely
have
need
to
it.
jump, considering I just made the last couple of threes, and that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And they call the foul.
I'm so used to the shot meter being so fast online that since they slowed it down, like sometimes I release it way too early. But that's what happens when you don't play this game in a while. I think since the last time I played it, when I logged into live, I had 3 updates. I had like an update from October, November, and December.
To Porter.
Come on.
For 3 at long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological
tell everybody
warfare. Provided he's not taking bad shots, but if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Dwight
out of
Howard
here
with the block shot.
I gotta get those rebounds.
Block out the sun, Ed.
There we go,
now
good defense.
Drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time.
Come on, John.
But not him. He stayed on his hip. He fought back, and he
That's
made
green.
the player
What
miss
is
the
that?
shot.
Why is no green light?
And
come on, y'all. Y'all trying to rob me?
No one in his zip code knocks down the 3.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of
I didn't even know it
urgency.
was the,
Run them off the three-point line.
I thought it was
Make
a third.
them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Wizards at the controls. Wall, deep left corner.
Oh, that's a foul, ref.
That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton.
He just took me out.
Wall. Driving right to the basket. Oh, John Henson up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Wall into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Porter. Wall.
Yes.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the 3-point shot of the
Yeah, I
offense
definitely
applies
appreciate
so
it
much
too, like,
pressure on the defense.
meeting
You
new
can
people.
no longer build your
I'm trying to get my name out there. And just be a part of a group that just want to get online and run a couple of games, like live run or like online matches, you know. To build some friendly rivalries too, you know. Not just about getting my followers up, just having fun with the game.
Very beautiful thing
Oh
to watch.
no.
During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can
Oh, where
even
you
be
going?
lower
Where you
because
going?
players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Come on, pass it up.
That
Yes,
pass
give me that.
stolen by the Wizards.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Howard. Superman.
Come on, let's get this
Dwight
win. Let's
Howard.
close it out,
He's
boys.
3 of 5, 60% shooting from the
Oh,
field.
come on. So still that.
Bledsoe with it up top. The deficit is 6. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Yeah, that's all we can do, you know. As
Washington
people, just try to better
Howard
ourselves.
to Wall.
You know, enjoy your life. You know, like tomorrow's not promised to
Curling
nobody. So
inside, slams
you
it
love to do.
down.
play what you
It's
love to
easy
play.
to become mesmerized when you
I
watch
think
a
when
player
you stop
who can
thinking,
create off the dribble.
like,
we call that dancing.
How
When
can
you
I
allow
get
a
more
player to dance
followers?
with
Why
that
people
much
not
space,
follow me?
that's
Stressing yourself
prime
out. Just kind of let it
Now
come to
whistle.
you.
And we'll get a timeout
know,
called by
that's
Milwaukee.
what I
But
plan
this
on doing.
game's
Just play
in
what
the
I love to
balance,
play.
And time
you
is
know.
of the essence.
But the biggest thing is always be streaming. I feel like regardless of what game you play, what mode you playing, if you're playing against a computer, you know, if you're customizing courts, if you're customizing cars and racing games, no matter what, you know, like I think on Forza sometimes you get like these free wheel spins. Man, I'll just stream that just because people are so curious of what you want to get. Like it's like if you're in a casino, like a game of chance, people are so curious. Like, you know, if you're gonna hit the lottery today, what you're gonna win, doing this free loot box. You know, people like to see that. I made like one tips video on YouTube for court battles. I got maybe 27 views. But I feel like nobody cared about that, to be honest.
And he knocks
you know,
it down, Jay.
and
This
also,
is a game of ways. As a defense,
I
you
couldn't
have to
figure out how to
recognize
shorten
that
the
they
video
come and they go.
to make a tips
That will
video
not be
less
the
than
case
30
all the
minutes,
time
like, you
moving
know what I mean?
forward.
And I actually cut
at the controls.
maybe 10 minutes out of the previous video, so I think it was close to around like 40 minutes long. So I feel like people just kind of want to watch clips that's like 5 minutes or less. You know, people attention spans are short.
The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
We got to get you on here, man, so you can face off against John Wall and the Wizards. See what you got. What team do you use when you play, like, online, like 5-on-5? Let's see. Oh, that's good. Didn't he have 27 points at halftime or third quarter? We only held him to 29. That's good. We shut him down. Giannis is a beast right now, though. Like, in the real NBA, I think he might be at least top 3 for MVP this year. Probably LeBron, Giannis, and I don't know who the third person would be. Maybe Kawhi. 15 points from Morris, 16 from Otto, 12 from Brad, 12 from John. Okay, so this was a little bit more spread out. Milwaukee again. Oh, the Lakers. Alright, let's see. Please don't pick those ugly jerseys. Yeah, they say what in the Bible, patience is a virtue, right? A lot of people don't have patience anymore. But that's one thing about the people that's like big on Twitter, on Twitch and stuff. They have a hardcore following. Like, they were so patient, man. They would sit there and they will watch like streams for hours. It's like, wow, that's crazy, you know. And a lot of times, like, they don't even relate. Like, they don't even like interact with the chat. You know what I mean? They just be there playing. They don't care who's in their stream. It's almost like I made it now, so I can care less who's watching me.
Tonight, the Washington Wizards getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers.
They say Boston. Ugh, yuck. Boston. I never liked it, Boston. Even when I was a kid, I despised Boston.
Old school. Faxes man down for the
they're
basket.
a good team. I mean, I can't take nothing away from them, but I hate the uniforms too.
Yeah,
I think that was the biggest thing. As a kid, you kind of like people because of the colors of the uniforms.
I love
the
the fact
Boston
that he
uniforms are ugly as
recognizes
hell.
less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Dwight Howard, couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw.
Why do they miss touching hands when you make a free throw in this game?
And
like,
he makes them both.
They kind of just like put their hand out, like, and just like hit all air.
Ball to James. From the painted area, won't go down.
I got ball.
Beal gets it in the right corner.
Green, baby.
Buries it on the catch and shoot. In watching John Wall, for him to be successful, you get the sense that he needs
see, that's the thing. I love head-to-head more than like live run.
And there's a new age in the NBA.
I don't know. I've always been that type of person.
Team basketball.
Even with 2K, I play a lot of online quick matches or whatever.
It makes the team that much better and more efficient. For a guard who's trying to break
I don't
into
ever
the
buy
elite of
these
the
basketball
elite.
games
He will
to
not
create
do
my
so
player.
until
Really,
he
that's just kind of like
relinquishes
an
some of
extra
that
bonus
control and he gets
that comes
other
with it.
players involved.
I just love playing with the real teams. But this year, it was fun to have a creative player with the career pass. Like, I have a point guard, so I went the Iverson route. Then the Russell Westbrook route, and then the last person I'm working on was the Candace Parker route. I'm almost like finished with hers too, but if I would have been playing like for the last 3 to 4 weeks, like a month or so, I would have really be done.
Kuzma from long range. Rebound owned by
But the Iverson build is crazy, man. Like
Wall.
the Westbrook one is good too, but Iverson, man, is so nice. Come on, LeBron. Oh, got him.
Rejected by McGee.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Okay.
Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James, defended by the former Hoya.
So you might not be that great in online, because if you're used to just playing live run, you're used to just being one player, like your creative player, you might not be quick enough, like let's say, like switching to other players. You know what I mean? Like utilizing the whole team. A lot of people are like that. Like they play so much like 2K, they play My Park, or they play like you know, the one mode on here that they don't play 5-on-5. That once they put them in a match with 5-on-5, they don't know how to play. They do a lot of isolation basketball.
Oh, chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play,
Did you see
but everybody
that?
looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach.
Oh man, I hate when you're online they don't show replays.
Every day in the weight room.
Free throw up and good by Wall.
John
the
just
Wizards
dunked it
add
as
to
if he
their
was
lead
like
via the
Shaq back in the
play.
day.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers.
Okay, come on.
Elgin
Oh, he got
Baylor
a
didn't
rebound.
win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James'
Oh yeah, I
legacy
actually
in
made
LA?
a girl build
LeBron
recently,
James wins one
like a month ago
championship in
too.
LA.
I think
That
I made
means he will
her,
set himself
yeah,
apart.
stretch
He
big.
will have
That's what it
won
was.
4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is
Oh, come on,
polarizing
Keith. Why
for
you ain't
some
roll?
fans, because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of
too
LeBron
soon.
James.
Wide open look won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Caldwell Pope to James.
Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot that.
Fires the 3. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Yeah, the head-to-head on 18 was like, it was so. Same thing, the meter moved really fast.
Into the front court comes Wall. 10-4 is the score.
Oh man.
Curling inside. Tough make through traffic.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Oh yeah, that's
Los
right.
Angeles
Yeah,
has
court
the
battles you
basketball.
do play all positions. Oh yeah, you got me on that.
To
You know
Beasley.
the mode I hate
Lets
the
it fly
most
from
is
long
Still
range.
Happy. I
Can't
hate
connect.
that
It's
mode.
no good. Caldwell Pope to Beasley.
It's like a guaranteed steal every time. Like you try to like cross the 3-point line.
Caldwell Pope to Beasley.
Watch that cutter.
Fires the 3. Jay,
What?
they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a
Say
shooter
not
to
slow
get
by
open
far.
looks and not see
I
the ball
believe you.
go
I
in.
take your word
But if
for
they
it.
do, that could be the start of a problem.
Yes,
Ooh.
and the foul.
John
and a
putting people
chance
on
at
posters
3
out here.
coming up.
That was such a great job by the
Second
offensive
posterizing
player.
dunk.
Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
I love these all black jerseys. Last year the city jersey was white. I wasn't feeling those too much.
1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Rondo into the front court.
I played someone.
Less than a minute to
No, I
go
played a
in
computer
a tightly
today. Yeah,
played
I
first
actually
quarter.
recorded on the stream.
To
The
Beasley.
Lakers came back and destroyed me with LeBron. He had like 40 points. No, 34 or 40 points, something like that.
Shot from the lane won't go.
All right, come on, let's go for a 2-for-1.
Into the front court. It's Wall. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this
What's your
one.
opinion
I love
about
when
court
I see
battles?
offenses come out in
Like,
beast mode.
do you still
attack
enjoy
that
it?
paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Damn, they messed up my 2-for-1. Shit.
Match up, match up, match up.
You got him. You got him.
Stops it down with
Let's go.
authority.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Lakers at the controls right now. That ball's out of bounds off one
almost,
of the
Kelly.
Wizards, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Come on, double team him. Nope, go back to the corner. Oh, y'all left Lonzo open?
Ball. Good sign that time, Jay, as they going to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday.
I thought that too.
Thursday,
Like,
Friday.
Were you the
it
kind
was
of
false
person who
advertisement to me
always
as well. I
had
thought you
that
could like
chase
go
of the
online and
Mondays?
take people
No, it's
courts.
always Friday.
Almost like if
That's the way to do
you
it.
took somebody's base in like a shooting game or something. You know what I mean? Like
Jay
GTA,
Williams with
you taking
as we
people's.
get things started
I
here in
think
the
I don't play
second
GTA
quarter.
5, but I heard you can take like people's
Wall with it up
bunkers and
top.
stuff like that.
His
Like,
team up
and it's
by
all
7.
online play. So yeah, it was false
To
advertisement.
Howard. Short jumper won't fall.
But I mean, I think the reason why they did it
Lonzo
is because
Ball with the rock.
people would quit. Like every time you go into court battles, if they were losing, they would just quit. You know what I mean?
To
It wouldn't be
Beasley.
a good
To
experience
the outside.
overall.
Kuzma.
Maybe next year they'll try to
Lonzo
like
Ball
implement online play
against the
for it.
5-time All-Star. To Beasley.
Or it would have been nice to give us an option. Do we want
Had
to
a
play
good look
online
there,
or
but it's no
offline?
good. Knocked loose. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Luke Walton shifting gears as the subs enter the game.
Like maybe they could have did it where
Jay,
it
the
offered
Lakers, not just a
like
great franchise,
maybe
but
more
they are a
points for
brand
people
in the
who played
NBA.
online. You know
LeBron
what I mean? Like
James,
more
what do
hype,
you make
more
of
cool hype
Laker
and things like
fans
that. So if you
accepting him
chose
maybe
like
now or down the
online,
road
you'll get
as
more
one of their
of a
own?
win
They better
percentage.
accept them
If you
now.
chose
I agree
offline,
wholeheartedly with
yeah,
Jeannie
it
Buss
might be half.
when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and
Oh,
this is
wow,
one
they
of the
coming
most
back?
loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire
that
world.
sound like they're saying, let's
the
go
most Twitter
Lakers.
followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Come on, y'all. Don't let these boys come back.
Here we go, here we go.
James matched up with Beal. To Kyle Kuzma.
outta
That's
here.
denied by Howard. That's going to be out of bounds. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
But they did a lot of good promo trailers for it. Like
Kuzma.
I like Candace Parker and you know,
LeBron
Joel
sizing
Embiid
up Beal.
and James Harden. That commercial they did it was pretty cool. Damn, you gonna let him dunk on
Dwight
you?
Howard with the block shot.
Bill,
Ed,
you
that's
lucky
light
Dwight
work
had
for
your
a guy
back.
with his ability.
Wizards have it. Beal. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get
Go to
going.
LeBron, go to
really
LeBron.
surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
James to Caldwell
Yup,
Pope.
kick it out. Go
For
ahead.
3, nobody
Oh,
even
man.
close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Alright.
Great shot by the
More double
offense. But the
teams.
defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
I say cut. Who's cutting? Nobody's cutting. Howard, was that supposed to be a cut?
Nothing going here on that drive. To Howard.
Come on, go up.
Seems like a lot of contact
Dwight,
on
that
play.
was terrible.
If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
With a drop step. LeBron James.
Is he running
He's 3 of
LeBron
5.
at shooting guard?
60% shooting from the field.
Why is Bradley
This
Beal
offseason,
just,
I heard
like
so
guarding
many
him every
voices,
play?
even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Come on, go up, go up. Why he not going up?
Here's the whistle.
Oh
5
my
seconds.
gosh,
Back to the
yo.
basket.
That's like a
Violation
glitch. I'm
sends it
pressing
the other
shoot.
way. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Yeah, that's true too. They can still do computer gen. They can lose points.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor.
Or maybe they could do like a ranking system, like a did not finish ranking system, so maybe you could avoid the people that quit often.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. Veteran
Like, I
move
know
right
Madden
there.
used to
Still
have
blows
that.
my mind that this young man is 16
I'm not
years
getting
in
that
the
over
NBA,
McGee.
has not
All right, I'm gonna put
one
McGee on
bad
a poster
injury,
because you said
but more
that.
importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game,
Oh, go
you get the
up,
benefits.
Dwight.
Nice pass to set things up.
And when he gets
Alright,
going, he is
let's go.
automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll
Let
take
these
that
boys come
any
back.
day of the week. LeBron into the front court. Down 5.
LeBron punishing me in the paint.
To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. Not
All
that
right,
time.
good job.
Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Porter.
Too soon. Oh, Lord.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers
How many
team
points
and their
LeBron
record?
has
There's no
already?
doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35
Oh, just
wins.
10?
Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West,
Come
Golden
on,
State
Dwight.
and
You
Houston,
letting
had
JaVale
over 50
McGee dog
wins.
you.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6 seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this
Oh,
year.
my gosh.
JaVale McGee to Ball.
They moving like shit. They moving like Golden State.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for
11 and
results.
2 runs.
Washington basketball.
Hey, double screen.
Wall curling inside. To Howard. Deep left corner.
Dwight, you're playing too
Nothing
far away
going
from the
here on that
basket.
drive. Austin Rivers. Oh, good defense by
Foul,
the
foul,
Lakers.
foul,
They
foul,
come
foul,
away
foul,
with
foul.
the steal. Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
It's way too early in the game to be intentionally fouling like that. Keep your
They
cool,
trying to
man.
get out and
Calm
run
down.
on me. They trying to get a lot of buckets in transition and turn me up in the paint. We got to do something about that. Come on, let's go. Come on, Brown. Go all the way. There we go.
And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in
There we go,
kindergarten.
Troy.
You show the ball, and then you
Damn.
tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay.
My ball.
Good God.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to
This might
Jalen
come down
Rose
to
in
the
our
wire.
EA Sports halftime report.
That's one thing about
Jalen.
this game. It's so realistic. Like, LeBron can just take over. I must have a lot of turnovers.
All even through the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Wizards with the basketball.
Get down, get down, get down. High court. Here come,
Wall
here come.
to Porter. Otto Porter. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the
Yeah,
bucket.
I mean, most of the times
LeBron
the best
into the front
systems
court.
are the ranking
His guys
systems in the
find
online
themselves
play.
trailing by
They
a bucket.
usually, you know, kind of
Gets
keep
it
it
to
less
go.
toxic
Could have been more.
as
A lot
possible,
of
you know.
contact, but no foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive
Alonzo,
end, when
boy,
there's a
he
huddle after a guy has
ain't
dropped
going for
multiple
it.
buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a
Dwight.
worrisome place for your team.
Beyond the arc for 3. Ooh,
Why they not
they'll
give
take
me
that.
those greens
As a
with
shooter,
Marquis?
your hands
They actually
always have
changed
to be
that.
ready.
That used to be greens
Ready,
all day.
meaning that your hands are
I
always
like it,
providing
though.
a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Get that out of here,
Shot
boy.
Denied by John Wall.
Oh, John, you didn't
That's
get
why
it.
a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
It's LeBron. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Come on, John.
Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. Porter.
I did not mean to do that.
goes to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Let's
Buries
go.
it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse.
No
and kick
way,
out for, guess
Carlo
what?
Pope
Another
is
one.
not cooking like that. Like, come on.
Give me stairs. It's coming. Give me stairs.
Where you at,
Rocking the
McGee?
rim.
I want to put you
It's
in a
easy
poster.
to become
Come in.
mesmerized when you watch a player who can create
Almost.
off the dribble.
Almost
We
had
call that
McGee.
dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
Oh, shit.
Old
Yo.
school. Backs his man down
LeBron
for
is
the
turning
basket.
Otto into barbecue
Jay, what
chicken.
makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
LBJ with it.
Oh, shit.
4-3. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to
What's
take
my
your lumps.
stamina looking
Might be
like?
time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Big right.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Oh, don't jump. Don't jump.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
We're
We
watching the
cannot
clinic
let
right now.
LeBron
We're
do
watching
this to us.
basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Beal.
Oh, shit. It's froze again.
To Howard.
Trap.
Wall. To Porter. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Oh, that was my fault.
James. To Kyle Kuzma. James to Kyle Kuzma. James and knocks it down.
And a three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can
Oh
no
my
longer
gosh.
build your team
This guy is
inside
cooking
out.
with
The
LeBron.
new way, you build your team outside in.
Now the Wizards are going to take
Boy.
the timeout
You
as
gotta
they'll
do
talk
something.
things over in a one-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Right.
Beal. Off the
There we go.
assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
What's the plan to take over?
Lakers
Keep
ball.
LeBron off the boards, off the glass, out the paint. That's the plan,
Ball.
but we'll
Gets it in
see.
the left corner.
We'll see. I just kind
To
of
James.
turned up the
With
defense
a
on
drop
LeBron,
step.
but I don't know.
Scores from the post.
One thing I got to do, I got to stay on
Well,
my
the shooting
feet.
has been
I can't go for
spectacular,
those
but
pump
one of the
fakes.
things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game
don't worry.
is how they are catching the basketball.
We got a
They're
plan.
not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Ball with it up top. His guys now down by a point.
I ain't
To
following you
Kyle
out there.
Kuzma. Curling inside, knocked loose.
All right, slow it down, slow it down.
All right here.
Got him.
Beal against the great shot blocker Chandler. Oh,
Oh.
good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's
Yeah.
called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively,
Let's
you'll
go.
be able to stop a great passing team.
I'm gonna have to take Bill out. I think I should take Bill out for a little bit.
Fourth quarter.
Oh,
They
okay, they
trail
took
to
him
this
out already.
point, but you'd have to say this one.
Oh, John got 19. I didn't know that. I can't keep him out too long
Up
though.
for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ball game.
Now the Lakers are going to call a
Let me
timeout
see.
as they'll
Does
talk
John
things
need
over
to come
in
out
what's
right now?
now a 4-point game.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2
Nah,
minutes.
I'm about to
This
put them
game
back
is going
in.
to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Guess I'm gonna go with Oubre. Yeah, it's Oubre in there. Oh, he's already in there. That's why. I'm like, what? Yeah, we
Mixing
need that
things
buzzer
up.
beater.
Hockey line substitutions.
I hope it
Both
don't come.
teams
I mean,
making
you wanted to
changes.
come down to the end like that.
Ball
Like, that's
to
amazing
Kyle
finishes,
Kuzma.
but
Lets it fly from
I don't
beyond
want
the
it
arc.
to come down to
That's
that
off the
and,
side of
like,
the rim, no good.
the Lakers got the ball. You know, you gotta defend LeBron. 'Cause his clutch is like, I think, what, 90 something on here.
My goodness,
Oh.
did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty.
Come on, JaVale
just
McGee.
disrespectful.
Don't do me like
LeBron
that.
with it up top. His guys trail now by 4.
Oh, LeBron was
Shot
trying
from
to
the
put me on
lane
the
won't
poster.
go. Wizards at the controls.
Good pass, John. Good pass.
And a nice finish at the rim.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101.
Oh no, Porter, get back
Lonzo
in there.
Ball against the former #1 pick. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice
Why the hell
drop
is
step.
Porter running
I
out of
remember my
bounds?
high school
Like,
coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
he said 1 man can't be 5. Oh, double
Wall.
team, double team.
To Porter.
Buckets,
From
buckets.
long range.
Let's
and
go.
out of Porter, so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys
Let 'em
that
shoot
drive.
that. Let 'em shoot
Make
that.
them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more,
Keep
you're
him
just
out the
leaving
paint.
three-point shooters
Told you
open
that
on
was the
perimeter.
plan.
Wall. To Kelly Oubre.
Buckets.
Fires the 3.
Let's
and
go.
he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Yeah, he is a go when he
Easy to
showed
get
up.
lost
Like,
in the chaos of the game
Golden
down the
State
stretch.
wouldn't even probably
With
won that
great
championship
awareness by the shooter to get
without
those
him.
toes
You know,
right
had a lot
behind the
of
three-point
clutch
line.
moments, a lot of offensive
James
rebounds,
up against Porter.
easy dunks. You know what I mean? I think he scored like 14, 15 points easy
drive,
just
right
off
to
of
the
dunks and
basket.
layups. You know,
Drive on the
offensive
baseline,
putbacks.
but his shot
And we
stays
used to
out.
have him in DC.
Oubre.
We drafted him, but
To Wall.
he was a little goofy at that
Yes,
time.
and a foul. He'll have a chance at a
There we go.
three-point play.
The defender
It's
was
over.
actually in a good position there.
say, what's
they
the
even
plan?
made a decent
That
play
was
on the
the
ball.
plan.
But sometimes
Told
those
you.
bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw
That's
up
green,
and good
and
by
it's bouncing
Wall.
like
The
that?
Wizards add to their lead via the three-point play.
Come on, come
LBJ
on.
has
Double
it.
team him.
Lets it fly from long range.
Damn.
Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
LeBron
As a
looking like the
defender,
GOAT
you
right now.
should take it personally when
Come
a
on,
contested
LeBron.
three goes in.
Come out here.
That's good defense,
All right,
but
look,
it's
you
not
want to
good
guard
enough.
Porter? Come on. Come on, what you want to do? Oh,
Nothing going here on that drive.
all right, forget
Porter.
that. That ain't going to
To
work.
Wall. Shot clock winding down. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To James. Fires
Hell
the
nah.
3. Another chance. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Into the front court comes Wall. His team on top by 8. Knocked loose. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
I feel like he found this place, you know, once he got into a better system. And like better supporting cast. Because he's not a bad player at all.
First free throw is good.
But you can't have a bunch of young guys around him, like, goofing off and expect him to, you know, exceed.
Goes
like,
2 for 2 at the line.
Well, I guess I should say succeed in this situation, but you know, when you got better players around you and better supporting cast, like
James,
you can make
he's
the worst player look like the
from
GOAT,
long
you know?
distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15
well, it's not over
points
yet. These
off
guys still
3-point
fighting.
shots.
Curling inside to Porter.
Oh Lord.
Wall.
Yeah, why y'all not moving?
And it's Ball who blocks the shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From the outside, no good.
That was a glitch
James
too.
into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. For 3, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's Washington with the basketball. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Wall.
Oh,
Taken away by
come
the
on, y'all!
Lakers.
Don't throw this game away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Make it tough on him.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Up 5.
Come on, John.
Here we go. Double team. Double team.
To Kelly Oubre. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
LeBron up against Porter. Here's a chance from long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues.
Damn,
That's his
hand
6th
down, man
three-pointer
down, right?
of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Porter.
Oh
Lakers come up
no!
with it.
Today's not your day, man. That ball.
James.
Oh
Can't connect.
shit! I was about to say.
Has a chance.
We ain't
2
playing.
points to the board.
We gotta seal the deal. Whew.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses. With
Oh,
a second
man.
to go.
That was
The
way too
Wizards are
close.
the winners as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew,
That was way
I'm
too
Ed
close.
Cohen.
There's
This
no
has
way
been
in
a
hell LeBron went off like
presentation
that at
of
the end.
NBA on EA Sports.
For 40? Oh, he went for 38. Okay, we'll take that. He did all his scoring with LeBron, basically. But you know what? He should have went back to Caldwell. Caldwell Pope was hot. He was 3 for 4. 2 for 3 from 3-point range. Yeah. Let me see. John had 22. Only took 4 shots with Bill. Oh, that's bad. I have a hard time getting Bill involved on here. I feel like they don't move enough without the ball, so he doesn't seem to be open a lot. Let me see. I know he had a lot of points in the paint in the first half. Yeah, I knew I had more turnovers. I had 8 turnovers. That wasn't good. It was a close game. Wizards versus Wizards. No way. That's why I like live, that you can see who you're about to face, so you can back out. Like 2K, I hate like you get those mirror matches. Oh, okay, Golden State. Let's see, should I go with the blue jerseys? I'll go with the red. I think this might be my last one. Let me see if I can pull it out. This actually gonna be kind of hard because Golden State, they make everything from behind 3-point range. Oh, you like those matches? Like Boston versus Boston? Let me say yes. Do you usually win those matches?
Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls.
Oh
and
my gosh.
Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the
I
court,
agree. That's what I was about to say. That's the only good thing is that you can kind of see how other people use like your favorite team. So like I got in a couple of matches on 2K like Wizards versus Wizards, and I kind of see how like people play with them. And I'm like, damn, they're cooking with John Wall, but like you may not shoot a lot of jump shots with them, but they might, and they actually, are doing pretty well, and they succeed at it. You're like, damn, all right, cool. So John can actually shoot, maybe just my release. But a lot of times, I usually win like those matches.
Curling inside.
That's a foul.
Up to block the shot. Wall
sent a message on that one, Ed.
Yo, where's the refs at? Are they blind right now?
In this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Into the front court comes Wall. They trail by 2.
Come on, Draymond, what you want to do? Go up, go up. Yo, why are they not going up when I hit square?
Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant against the former #1 pick. To Curry.
Yes. Come on, Markeith, run. God damn it. Oh, okay. But then a lot of times too, it's cool when that happens because you get to play for like, oh, what was that? You get to play for like bragging rights.
From the painted
like,
area,
I like when you play against somebody like from the same city. Because like in my gamer tag, I go by like Jack202. That's the area code for DC. So if I face off against another person that has like 202 in their name, it's usually for like bragging rights,
The shot rejected. Dwight Howard.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Just remember an old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Green.
Oh yeah,
Warriors
definitely, yeah. Like usually if I play like a mirror mode like that and I have the Wizards, I may not use like the John Wall as much. Like I use him in transition, like for dunks and layups. But I usually cook with like Otto Porter.
And when you have a team that can play with a sense of urgency that is as talented
his
as this Golden
attributes
State
on
Warriors
2K
team is,
has always been better than Bill and Walls overall.
They were 29 and 12 at home.
Like his 3-point shot is better, his mid-range is better.
But let me tell you why they slacked off. The 3 years prior to
like everybody just keep jacking shots from Wall. Wall's not the best shooter on the team by
far. I think we're going to see that Golden State Warrior team from those years instead of the one from last year.
Cousins to Green.
I forgot they had DeMarcus Cousins. Like I didn't forget, but because he's not playing, in like real life. Like I forgot
Curry
he's on the team.
to Durant.
Come on, man.
It's a big finish.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet.
That's the only thing about
but if
2K.
anything, it says you
That's
need
a
to
little
not
bit
let
better.
him get
If a
that
player's
close to the rim.
injured, you can't play with
Wizards
him
at
online.
the
Like,
controls. Wall matched up with the two-time MVP.
it's good and bad. Like if a player's out for the season and you play online, you
No,
will
he
never be
missed
able
a
to play with
short one
him.
there.
Kind of sucks. I remember they did that with
to
Kobe
Durant.
when he tore his Achilles. I couldn't play with
no
Kobe
doubt.
online for the whole
Slams it
year. It
down.
was kind
When
of
you
a
get your
blower.
prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
All right, we're losing and they're not shooting any threes.
Wall
That's a
across
problem.
the timeline. Trailing by 4. To Porter.
Yo, why are you sitting there?
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Is it like an
Did you see that
animation they
change of
added?
direction
Like if you're in the
mid-flight?
paint and the
also
defender is
English
hugging
he
you, you
utilized
can't
to
go
spin
up?
the ball off the rim. That was a thing of beauty.
Kevin Durant. 3 for 4. Good start. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
Giving
Bad
it to
pass,
you
Otto.
any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Wall.
Oh,
denied.
shit.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the 3rd or 4th
Oh,
option.
man.
And I love his response.
This is
he
gonna
said,
be tough.
I don't care. When you're as
No,
efficient as
I
me,
cannot
my
sub in
paycheck
my bench
warrants
right
it.
now.
And I think about a game he had this past
Why
year.
they don't allow you to take auto
88.4
subs
seconds
off
of possessions,
in
52 touches,
online matches?
33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is
No,
Klay.
let me see. So I'll go with Kelly. Damn, Morris is already tired.
New blood coming in for both sides. Beal to Porter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's the length at his spot for Otto Porter. Man on him, he still buries it.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the
Morris a
touchdown.
big boy. Yeah, they are
Warriors
some
have
big
the
boys.
basketball. Livingston.
Big boys from Philly.
Jordan Bell with the dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
I know his brother went off, I think, last night for like 30. I think something like that. I think it was his season high this
Ball
year.
with it up top. 5-point game.
And that's your team, Boston, so I'm sure you play with them a lot.
To Kelly Oubre.
No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to spin.
And he's
job,
fouled.
Kelly.
He's going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you
that
that
made
they'll
it
be on you
move
all
fast.
game long.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Oh, Boston's not your team? All right, well, who's your team? Like, who's your top 3?
Livingston to bring it up. The score 12-8. Can't connect from inside. Beal to Wall.
Damn. I didn't
To
even see Kelly.
Oubre. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Kelly Oubre at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Iguodala to bring it up. Shot clock turned off as they get a
Get outta
chance
here,
to
boy.
build their lead.
Good job, Dwight. Spin on her. Spin on her. Oh. Oh, Dwight.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first
Why
quarter.
didn't he go
The
straight to the
Warriors with
basket?
the lead.
I don't understand that.
Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And scores. Strong take.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Cook with the basketball.
Oh, Lakers, yeah.
It's a 1-point game.
That's like my
13 to
all-time
12.
favorite team. big
He was
Kobe
hacked.
fan.
They let it go. Jeff Green, guarded by Cook. To Rivers.
Austin
Shot from
goes
in
to the
close,
basket.
no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
I hate that when they like pull up for a jumper when they should like drive to the basket for a layup, and you think you're close enough to trigger the animation
Rivers
when
with
they're
the
not.
basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to
Yeah,
keep pace
I
with
like
the ball
LeBron
carrier,
now. I
and
didn't
most
like
importantly,
LeBron
stay in his chest.
for the longest
That's on
time.
the
I didn't like
defender.
LeBron when
It's
Kobe
way
was
too
still
early
playing.
to be fatigued.
Curling
I
inside.
felt like they kept saying LeBron was the GOAT, and I felt like Kobe is the second best to Michael Jordan. You
It
know
was
what I mean?
right there.
Not to take
that pass stolen
LeBron's
by the
accolades away.
Wizards.
That's called
Like
game
he's gonna be the
plan
best of all
execution
time
to
in like every
perfection.
stat,
Every
but
possession on the
overall,
road is
man,
critical.
Kobe
Green
played.
to the basket, but the shot
He
won't
played
go.
like the game like no other to me, like the ultimate competitor, you know.
And the
Oh,
rebound
man.
taken by the Warriors. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down a point.
But I guess
to
it's just
Thompson.
be me being biased because his style is similar
Nothing
to
going
Jordan.
here on
Like,
that drive.
you know.
Thompson. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down by 1. Oh, blocked
Damn.
by Green.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Missed a
Oh
wide
my
open
gosh.
Warriors basketball to Sean Livingston. Knocked loose. Austin Rivers. Knocks it down from mid-range. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball
Yeah, I
game.
feel you. Like, I don't understand why they didn't televise the
3
game
titles
last
in
night
4 years. New arena
between the
next
Lakers
year,
and
Jay, in
D-Wade.
San
I
Francisco.
mean, I know it's not
Crazy to
Tuesday
think
or
that
like
any of
Thursday.
these
So I
Warriors
think
would
what
wanna go
Thursday is
anywhere else.
It's the way
TNT?
they've been leveraging
Or was
their
it Wednesday?
brand off the court in
I think it's
Silicon
Thursday.
Valley.
Yeah, Thursday
You
is
see
TNT.
guys like Kevin Durant,
Like, that
who
kinda
have
sucked.
35 Media,
You had to
his
have,
own
like,
media
League Pass in
production
order to
company,
see it.
also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports, amongst other things. I actually got a chance to host a Players Technology Summit with Andre Iguodala, where he talked about a multitude of things that he's invested in. They're able
Oh,
to
yeah, so
leverage
yeah,
the
you back-
business outside
You
the
back in the
business
day
of sport,
type
which is
fan
why I
like
think
me.
he'll stay around.
Like when they used to
in
have like
Silicon Valley for
NBA
a
on
very
like
long time.
NBC with Amara
And
Rashad.
Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
Back in the day,
Wall,
the
defended by
NBA
Draymond Green.
was like way
Heel
more explosive
to
than
Kelly
it is
Oubre.
now.
Doesn't
Like,
get the
pretty
bounce.
much everybody had a superstar
Green.
back in the day.
Now a steal by Washington.
It was so competitive. The East was tough.
Turned away by Cousins.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Can't miss those.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
And Draymond Green throws it down.
Oh, hell yeah.
We
The
call that
Supersonics
get your
with
money
Sean
and
Kemp.
put it in the bank.
Yeah, it was tight.
Oh, stolen by the
They had a lot of
Warriors.
good three-point shooters
Come
too.
on,
Gary
let's dig
Payton
in.
and
Let's really build this lead.
Sam Perkins and all them.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Thompson to Curry.
They almost beat MJ actually. They came close.
Shot blocked by Morris.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The shot clock expires.
Oh, and he made it too. A little bit too late. All right, we got to get back in this.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Green always looking for the steal. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay.
Shit,
The
Kelly
results,
balling out
he's
here.
going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. And he makes them both.
get up and right back to you.
Oh, shit.
Durant with the basketball up top. Final minute, first half. To Thompson.
Oh, don't go for that.
Kicks it around the perimeter to Durant. Thompson.
He just gave up an open three?
Kevin Durant lets it fly. Wide open look, won't go.
I got you. I got him. Take mine.
Beal to Kelly Oubre. Nothing going here on that
All
drive.
right, come on. Where is John?
Oubre, tough matchup
John, where
against
are you?
Durant. Here comes the screen. Oubre to Beal.
Too much
For
space.
three. That no good,
Damn.
off the mark.
Well, I feel like the meter is moving faster now.
Green goes
Maybe
to the
because he
left
was in my
side.
face. Maybe that's why.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Green. Curling inside. Driving is Green, but he can't finish.
Come on, keep your hands up.
That misses with a second to go. Time expires to end the first
Yeah,
half.
this
The
game
Warriors
is
with
kind
the
of
lead.
bad right now, to be honest. There's a lot of miss open opportunities. Like, he has a lot of people open in the paint. He has a lot of people open at three. And he's passing it up. I'm missing people. So, I don't know. It's going to come down to
Tight game through the
who has
first
less
two
turnovers,
quarters
it looks
as we
like,
resume play here in the
and who
third.
makes the right pass.
Washington basketball.
Because normally I will be, like, up by 20 right now if he's not shooting
Wall.
threes.
To Beal.
But I feel like my team is not moving. Oh, my gosh. I did not mean to pass that.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Green to Cousins. Turns and slams it down.
How about right after the
Alright.
dunk, he
I feel
looks
like I'm
right over
overthinking
towards
it
the
right
bench,
now.
gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people
We
that
just
are
need
able
to
to
chip
lead
away
men.
at this point.
Wall here against Steph. Beyond the arc for three. Can't get the bounce.
Why is it going so fast?
Durant across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Into the front court, it's Wall. The margin standing now at 7. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Durant to Cousins. Shot
Good
from the
job.
lane won't go. Wall into the front court. The deficit now
Oh,
up to 5.
no.
Baseline drive,
Come
but
on.
he can't finish.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
It's on me.
Wall. From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot stays out. Curry with the basketball. Leads 5. Ah, Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting
oh my
from the
gosh, this is
field.
getting so frustrating.
Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry
Damn.
has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Beal, defended by Steph Curry. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Thompson. Baseline drive. Throws it down.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Into the front court comes Wall. His guys down by 9. Gets it in the left
boy.
corner. Baseline drive, return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Oh my gosh. Look how fast
And
it's
the
going.
rebound taken down by Bell. Curry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Steph Curry. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Jay, you know the Warriors love challenges. As they go for a three-peat, why not try and incorporate the personality and presence of a DeMarcus Cousins?
Well, if there's anybody up for the challenge, it will be a head coach who's had multiple years in dealing with one of the hottest players, and when I mean personality, hottest players in the league, and Draymond Green, and that's Steve Kerr. And look, DeMarcus Cousins is going to come back on this team probably after All-Star break, and I think he'll have a chance to really add another versatile piece. But in the interim, I think a guy like Jordan Bell is going to be huge. There's no more JaVale McGee in this squad, but a guy like Jordan Bell or Kevon Looney can give them the length and the intimidation of what they need down low on the blocks.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Porter. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Steph Curry. With that, he's 5 for 9. Late heave to beat the buzzer.
Damn.
Third quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead.
You think you can only hit open threes? I don't know. Probably, but I'm not down by much. But right now, I don't feel confident right now. It's not looking too good.
Fourth quarter, they had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their team.
That shit out of here.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
It's like, I want to
lucky they
keep
get
smalls
the
on
ball
the floor so I can stretch the floor. Everybody can shoot threes, but Dwight has been like protecting the rim pretty well. Excuse me.
Curry.
Damn, should have went for that steal.
Dwight Howard with the...
and he can't keep it in off the
Good job,
block.
Dwight.
Man, that was impressive.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thompson. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses.
Oh, no.
That's why
We're
you're
supposed
on the
to give
floor.
it a bill.
You keep
Shit.
doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Oh, my fucking God.
To
Like,
Curry.
when I wanted him to pass it to Bill, he passed it to the wall. And then when I try to shoot, I pass it to Bill.
Wizards pull down the board.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Oh,
He's
come
fouled.
on, Otto.
A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Otto Porter has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Yeah, but his meter
2
is
for
definitely
2
moving
at the
fast.
line.
Maybe it's a connection between the both of us.
Cousins to Thompson.
Here we go. I got him.
Goes to the right side. Count the bucket for 2.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player
Yeah, I
with that
prefer
kind of
icon
NBA
passing
talent
as
level
well.
will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Wall across the timeline. They trail by 7.
The meter is like broken right now.
You can't give him that look.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Both coaches hitting the
why
reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Wizards have it. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Fuck, they had it going under. Are you serious? Oh, that explains it.
Time for a change. Substitution coming on for Scott Brooks. Ah, rocking the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 6. And the nice finish at the rim.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Probing the defense. Pass to Cousins. Down low.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Substitution being made in this one. Green. Five on the shot clock. Durant. Shot off the mark.
Oh my God.
Good
That was
defense. Wall with it up top. The deficit is 6. Another chance to Beal. Porter working hard on the glass. Oh, and a putback.
You said I got this. I hope so. I'm trying to make it a perfect stream.
Athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
A drive by Durant, but his shot won't go.
Yes.
Bradley Beal. Tough shooting. Only 2
Gotta
for
speak it
6
into
after that
existence,
make.
right? You gave me
Look
confidence.
At that calm under pressure.
Oh,
you see a lot of guys rush
no
those.
way.
Nice extra move there.
No way.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Gets it in the right corner. Rejected by
shit.
Durant.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
It's Washington with the basketball. Looks like
Come
some
on,
substitutions are coming on in. Steph Curry against the 5-time All-Star. To Green. Lets it fly from long range. And Draymond Green knocks down a wide open look.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect.
Yeah,
and
same
they come
here.
Down, they know exactly where they want to be.
If you stream, you never know what's going to happen. It could be a win, it could be a loss. You just gotta put it out there. I would never want to stream just nothing but wins, because then it make people think, are you playing on easy?
Battled the knee
You know what I
injury
mean?
last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery.
That's why I try
on
to
that knee, and still
make sure if I'm a stream, I stream a lot of online content.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 5. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Ah, boy.
Porter.
Can I get an and one?
Scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Curry has it.
I got ball. I got ball.
Picked up by the Wizards.
Here we go. Everybody get back.
Wall goes to the left side.
Oh,
Porter.
shit.
Too easy. Defense
Fuck,
has
that
to
was
communicate.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Draymond Green matched up with
Foul,
Kelly
foul, foul,
Oubre
foul,
Jr. to Curry.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Go, go, go.
Green. That won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
Oh.
Warriors who get the victory as
God.
they win a close one by 2. That does it for my partner Jay Williams and our entire.
I should have just went for the dunk.
This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For
Oh
more,
man,
log
what was
on
I
to
thinking?
EASports.com.
That was a bad decision.
As we say, so long, everyone.
Oh my gosh, I wish I should have called timeout. God. John Wall only had 8 points. Thanks, appreciate it. Damn, that was close. I wish I could have that last play back. Do you have those moments where you feel like, damn, I should have just shot the 3, I should have passed it? That's crazy. We all both did bad from 3-point range though. 4 for 11 and 2 for 11. Man. Yeah, I probably should have went straight to the hoop. I panicked. I didn't know how much time I had left. Yeah, I noticed that he wouldn't shoot. He wouldn't shoot any contested threes. But we gave up too many offensive rebounds as well. You said your boy JaVale McGee was the GOAT. Yeah, he kind of showed up, but they had DeMarcus Cousins. You know, he's not playing in real life, so I think on this game, 5 starters are like 90. I think every starter on the team is a 90 overall, except for Draymond. I think he's like an 88 or something like that. Oh, 70? Oh, no, I'm not playing this guy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, with the ranking system on here and the teams, you can see who you're going up against before you select, okay? Because more than likely, if he's only a 70, he probably quits every match. Alright, cool. Versatile. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it. I'll hit you up later. Alright, Wizards, let's go.
From downtown Los Angeles, I'm Ed Cohen with the
Let's see if we can beat
former
LeBron twice
Chicago
on one
Bulls,
stream.
Jay
Let's see.
Williams. And Once you beat the traffic, this is one of the great stops.
That last
in the
loss was
NBA.
heartbreaking.
When you step your foot on that purple and gold floor, you know you have to bring your A game. Plus, your trash-talking A game to all the celebrities sitting courtside, Ed.
It's the definition of showtime. Let's do this. Jumper's good.
You can't give Lonzo that.
It's Washington with the basketball.
Screen left coming, screen left
Wall
coming, screen left.
to Howard.
Let's
Stuffs
go.
it down with authority.
Feels just like yesterday that Dwight spent one very contentious season with the Lakers back in the 12-13 season. He was thought to be the missing piece that would put them over the top. But they fell to Dallas in 4 in the first round of the playoffs, and then he was sent packing to Houston that offseason.
Yep, I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Knocks it down.
Let's go,
Off
Bill.
the step back.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
That ball's out of
Oh,
bounds off one of the
shit.
Wizards.
That was bad.
Ball brings the rock up court. JaVale McGee to Ball. Dwight Howard
nice,
with
Dwight.
the block shot.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, too
Beal.
soon.
Bradley
Oh, went in.
Beal. 2 for 2. That's what
crazy.
you want.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer
Oh, he
for
didn't
an
go up?
easy catch and shoot.
Gets it in the left corner. Ball buries it on the catch and shoot.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the
I see
ball
you, Morris.
on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that
Damn,
Lonzo
I'm
Ball
shooting
is
so early.
already an elite passer.
Lakers ball. James up against John Wall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
It's funny how this
You
game
ever
is
bail
different
out
every
of
time
something
you
at
get
the last
online.
second?
If somebody has a
That's
fast
what I saw
connection,
right there
the
from
meter
the
moves
defender.
slower.
We call
The
that
person you're playing
no
against has
man's
a
land.
bad connection.
They
It
weren't
goes really
committed
fast.
to getting out of the way, committing
So
a hard
inconsistent.
foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
But no excuses. We got to get this win. All right, come on, John.
Into the front
All
court
the way.
comes Wall. Down by 1. Runner's good there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel
his
the
first
game.
shot of the game.
I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true. But he's
Yo,
also
somebody
finding his
guard
rhythm.
LeBron, please.
LeBron James matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr.
Where you going, boy?
Oh, great
Where you
defense
going?
there, forcing the pickup. James to Kyle Kuzma.
Watch the back door. Get him.
Beyond the arc for 3.
Oh,
No
come
issues
on.
for Kuzma. Hand in his face.
All right.
He drills it.
Just
Can't be
like
mad
when
at that. That
Sandy
was
in
still
New
good
York.
defense.
Kuzmania took LA by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
His first effort off the mark. Finishing
Hey,
inside
Jeff
the
Green is
paint
ducking.
on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Wall. It's a big finish.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure
Looks like
they're
it's gonna be a
aligned
close
here in
game.
a 2-point ball game.
An effort only fully releases is a reward after a person refuses
these
to
auto
quit.
subs.
What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Changes coming from both sides right now. That pass stolen by the
Oh,
Wizards.
got him.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Oh, give me that. Let's go.
And count the basket
Good
inside.
job, Austin. Coming
And
off the
sometimes
bench with
less
some
is
energy.
more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lonzo with it. They trail by
Oh,
two.
he got me. Get back on D. Ah, bullshit.
Another McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. To Beal. Oh, I had him going there for a second.
Damn.
Caldwell Pope tosses. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Wizards with the basketball.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Beal and a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Beal over to the right side. To Beal.
Come on, Bill. You can take him one-on-one.
And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Deep
Get that
three
out of here,
at
boy.
the buzzer. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Good first quarter. It's competitive.
Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has
Oh,
to
he
give.
lost it?
Some team
Austin
has
was
to
wide
go
open.
in the sand.
Sets him up.
Coming off the screen, coming off the screen.
Should just went for the easy two.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Lock up, lock up.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35 and 47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact,
You can get
obviously,
Howard back in the
will
game.
LeBron James
He's
have
killing me.
on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded,
Come
so
on,
if you
Uncle
don't
Jeff,
get
you
over
gotta
50
finish
for
that.
the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
First one, count it.
Good shot.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Hit it and shoot it again.
Shot, bro.
Shit. Oh, he broke his ankles?
Now a steal by Washington.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Working it outside. Throws it down
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
to James. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed.
I
I
shouldn't
always
have
thought
reached.
your hand was
I
part
should
of the
just
ball.
stay still.
LeBron
I was
James
doing good.
has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Oh,
Good defense
man.
by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the
How
road
did
make
Howard
it
get
tough.
out here?
Ball to James.
I'm starting to lag. he's trying to
Lakers
shoot
down to
this.
4 on the shot clock.
Get that out of here.
Shot rejected. Dwight Howard.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Hey, come on,
Wall
John.
into the front court.
Give us
He'll
an
run
easy
the
bucket.
offense. Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall.
There we go,
There
baby.
it is, John Wall. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive.
Slow down,
Make them
slow
take
down.
shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Woo.
From
Oh.
the painted
Go
area,
up.
won't go down.
Oh,
The
my
pass
gosh.
taken away by the Lakers. To Beasley.
Killing me with the turnovers.
Five to shoot for Los Angeles. The shot clock expires. Time to shuffle things up. Wall across the timeline. Leads 3. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
LeBron James against Porter. Down for McGee. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Porter to Beal. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. James into the front court. They're down 3. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Washington basketball. Beal. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Porter. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. No, I missed a short one there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Caldwell Pope sizing up Beal to Ball. Trying to cash in. Shot by Lonzo there. No good. Beal to Wall. Has a look. Shot won't go.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Wizards have it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Wall to Porter. Rejected by McGee. That's out of bounds. Wall the last to touch. Ball with the basketball. His guys should be able to get the final shot. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead. game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Wizards at the controls.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me.
To Ball.
Help, get mine, get back. Get mine.
Beal to Kelly Oubre. Superman, Dwight Howard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Oubre to Beal. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Ball into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. LeBron defended by the former Hoya. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend. To Porter. Fires the 3. James clears the rebound. Lakers at the controls right now. James to Caldwell Pope. Won't go. Oubre to Beal. Oubre. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lonzo Ball up against Porter. To Kyle Kuzma.
Oh! Out there looking
nice
like the
block.
Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Cutter, coming through.
Oh, Lonzo Ball. He's 3 for 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
It's Washington with the basketball.
Defense, let's go. Hey, shut up.
Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Caldwell Pope for 3. That no good. Off the mark.
I got him.
Porter to Howard. Oh, he had it. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. James, he engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Wizards come up with it. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Ingram against the former Hoya. To James. Not that time. Into the front court. It's Wall. They lead it. 4-point game. He throws it down.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Wall with it up top. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Art can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Kyle Kuzma. To James. And a throwdown.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
John Wall at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line.
Good shot, man. I'm here. I got ball.
Kyle Kuzma. Another chance. Three quarters down. Wizards have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. The third quarter was a disaster. Remember, they led at halftime, and now they find themselves down big.
And when things get bad, they get bad in a hurry. But you have to remember, this is a game of runs. They had theirs. Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court comes Wall. His team up by 7. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Wall hits the trifecta.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
That's a mini. Bucket.
Wall into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Howard. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Caldwell Pope. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Caldwell Pope. Rondo. Wide open look, won't go.
My ball.
To Howard. Wall. Turns and slams it down. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Kuzma matched up with Howard. From long range, Washington has the rebound. Passed it off to Beal. Can't connect from in close. Lonzo Ball against the former #1 pick. JaVale McGee to James. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board. The mature...
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Into the front court. It's Wall. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. He connects with the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron up against Beal to Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope now 3 for 9.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Porter. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lonzo Ball. Wizards grab the rebound. Wall with it up top. The lead stands at 9. Oh, emphatic slam.
Let's go.
Gotta
baby.
love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
It's James. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Wall. Lakers come up with it. To Ball. James. Tough shot. Well defended. To Ball.
I'm in.
James. It's Beal with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
James. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.